My animal adaptations project. Scorpion. An animal with a special defense feature is a scorpion. Firstly, the scorpion has a long curved tail. At the end of its tail, it has a stinger that injects venom. Secondly, it can confuse its predator. It does it by waving its tail back and forth. Finally, the scorpion has giant claws. It uses its giant claws to hold its predator down when injecting its venom. I would not want to be face to face with a scorpion. Here is a scorpion. Thorny devil. An animal whose body has adapted to a dry environment is the thorny devil. Firstly, the thorny devil has very special spikes. Its spikes can carry water. Secondly, it can camouflage. It blends in with the sand. Finally, it eats up to 3,000 ants per meal. It does it because it needs a lot to survive. And this is the thorny devil. Woodpecker, an animal whose body has adapted to the food it eats or how it hunts is the woodpecker. Firstly, the woodpecker has a long barbed tongue. It uses it to peck through trees to get insects. Secondly, it uses its claws. It uses it to grip into trees. Finally, it uses its sharp beak. It uses it to jab into insects. That's what I learned. Stingray. An animal that uses camouflage is the stingray. Firstly, the stingray's back helps it camouflage. It does it by blending in with sand and rocks and buries itself in the sand. Secondly, it has sharp teeth. It uses its teeth to crush prey. Finally, the stingray has fish-like wings. It uses it to help it float. So that is what I learned. Peacock, an animal with a special adaptation related to egg laying, is the peacock. Firstly, the peacock can fight off danger. It does it by using its spurs on its feet. Secondly, it has beautiful feathers. It uses them to attract mates. Finally, a fan's drab brownish feathers allow the female to blend in. It uses its feathers to blend in with the ground to keep the eggs safe. That's all the things I learned. My imaginary animal. My imaginary animal is the infernogon, and it lives in a volcanic environment. Firstly, the infernogon's scales can withstand 1 billion degrees. Its scales are isolated so it keeps the infernogon cool. Secondly, it can fly 1 million feet high. It does it because it has a 7-foot wingspan. Finally, the infernogon uses its tail to whip its prey. After it whips its tail at the prey, it sets on fire. That's what I did. My imaginary animal. My imaginary animal that defends itself and its young is the infernogon. Firstly, the infernogon defends itself. It does it by spitting lava balls at predators. Secondly, it defends its young. It does it by breathing a fire orb around the nest. Finally, it cares for its young. It does it by keeping its fire tail around its young so they can be safe. And that is what I did. My imaginary animal. My imaginary animal has wings to fly 1 million feet high. It also has fire scales to keep itself safe. It also has a tail to whip its prey. And finally, it has a fire orb to keep its young safe. And that is my imaginary animal, the Infernogon. About the scientist. My name is Joshua Lozano. I live on 78 Granite Street, Medfield, Massachusetts. I really like animals, so when I heard about this project, I was excited. I like to ride my scooter and play on my iPad. Animals are awesome. I really enjoy this project. And this is me. Yeah.